everybody. It's me, Mark Wiggins, the speaker man, coming to you live and direct. Well, sort of. Today, I want to give you a word of encouragement. Someone out there right now is thinking about quitting their dream. Someone right now is thinking about not trying to push through and finish what they started. Someone today woke up and said, I'm going to roll back over because this ain't legit and I ain't going to do it. But the word of encouragement today, remember, this is not a cosign. You don't cosign on people's dreams and you don't need a cosigner. What you're looking for and what you need sometimes is a word of encouragement. So today I say to you, don't you quit. Don't you dare give up on your dreams. Don't you dare stop what you started. You know you can do it. You're the best that's ever done it. You are awesome. You are great. You are holy and wonderfully made. All of that. Today is your day to get off the bench. Don't you dare quit. Come on, one more push. Get on through. My name is Mark Wiggins, and somebody should be shouting right about now.
Man, what's up? What's up? I'm just playing. I'm playing. I'm trying to learn something new with this StreamYard. Like I got a little TV station or something. So you never know what I'm up to over here. Just know that I'm up to something. What is going on, family? What's going on? Welcome to the OTB King Conversations. This is the last King Conversation of 2021. I cannot believe that I am actually at the end of a year. King Conversation wasn't a whole year. It was a good portion of the year where we got on and had conversation with kings to help kings become better kings, because the only person who can make a king better is a king, somewhere in there, some kind of way. As steel sharpens steels. The conversations that we held were to help men have better conversations about what we want to talk about to do better and be better. Everybody say better. Right. So it's been a great year. Didn't know what to really get on to do the whole month of December because it was just a show. It was nonstop. You know, I work in the world of retail and I do a lot of different things where I'm always on the go, moving stuff, shaking here. Of course, then my fraternity kicks in with our things that we do, and our foundation's having a New Year's Eve gala, so I'm working on that. It's just like, leave me alone. Like, can I have a moment? This year was different. Thanksgiving was different. With the kids being grown and going to visit your grown children and seeing them and having their family get together, start new traditions and new things. And it's sometimes good to just shake it up. You need to go out and make things different than you've always done. Just cause is no longer a great explanation. Just cause. That doesn't work anymore. We need more. We need a better definition. If it doesn't make sense, we need to change it. We need to be making sure that we're taking care of who we are as people, as a person, so we can, again, be better for our families, right? As kings, this is what kings do. We have to always be about the business of the kingdom, right? That's what we're talking about. Let's see here. What's up, Ronald Ayers? What's going on? Jacqueline Kennedy, what's going on? K.M. Scott, Robert Robinson. What's Brother Robinson? What's up, Rob Robinson? How's everything? How's that golf game? Viola Long. Hey, Viola, good for joining me. And Alicia Green, thanks for joining in. This is King Conversation. Again, anybody can listen in on the conversation, but everybody can't be in the conversation, because what we're talking about on our show, everyone can benefit from, because again, we're having conversations about mental health and wellness and raising daughters. That was probably one of the best episodes we had, was fathers and daughters. Fathers and daughters will follow up with the fathers and son conversation, but the fathers and daughters was really, really insightful, and a lot of good stuff happened with the guests that are on. Make sure you go to the YouTube page, Off the Bench Live, if you want to see that again. It's out there. Make sure you follow and subscribe. Before we get into all the housekeeping stuff we're going to talk about today, definitely make sure you subscribe and follow the magazine. Go to OTB Magazine on Instagram, click on the link there, and so go subscribe. We are starting a new year. For all those who had subscriptions, go back and resubscribe for the year. You've got 14 issues, not 12. Count them, 14. We had the bonus motivation one in May, and then we had the gift giving guide, which came out in October. I'm sorry, came out October, November, and that ran for 3 months. We are going to do that again. And I'm excited about what's coming. We have a whole new crew of writers coming in addition to what we've had before, some OG writers. I have a lot more men starting off the year, which is very, very interesting. When I started the magazine off a year ago, December, happy anniversary to me, it was all female. And I was like, oh, Lord, we have a women's magazine. Who's going to read the magazine? But again, the circle of speakers that I run in, there are very few men and a whole rack of women that are in that space. But there are men speakers out there, and coaches and writers and whatnot. And they're now starting to show into the magazine and give me some more balance to the magazine. We're still talking about lifestyle. We're still talking about getting off the bench. Our authors page, a lot of great reads, great information. Sponsors in Kendra Dion, who is 5011 Wines. You'll hear me talking about that more in 22 as she is coming on board as a sponsor with the magazine. But she just did the doggone thing. She was a feature in our Women of Power issue back in March and just did it out off the door. Had a lot of people who were in there. Let's just pause. Let me talk about the March issue. That March issue was really, really good. And I had really no idea, like, fully what people were going to go do. But most of this is what they were doing at the moment, right? Everybody on that cover that I reached out to that was in that magazine were are beasts in their own right. They're handling their business, but some of them just went elevated. We had Vanya, who now the chief people officer at some major telecom corporation. She was already up there. Now she's chief people officer. She's up there. We have Kendra Dion. Again, she has had her own wine. We had my sister from the Hammer and Nails, so she's now contracted to do 12 units. I think she's on number 3 right now, but she's got 12 unit contract franchise up and down the East Coast. And so that was just those things to highlight people and what they're doing in their off the bench moment is what the magazine is about. And we look forward to this year's March issue. Anybody out there, if you have a submission of someone dope and awesome female wise for March, hit me in the inbox, send me an email, let me know, hey, Mark, check out this person, and we'll check them out. And if they meet the criterion, we'll get them on the magazine. We'll talk to them. We have some stuff lined up for that. What's going on? Hey, Carolyn Johnson. Carolyn Johnson, she is, y'all to know, y'all need to go to follow Carolyn Johnson right now on her page. She makes masks. And as you know, they're not going away. So those who started in the game were selling masks, got high, like, oh, it's probably going to go away. They're still in the game. She makes masks. She's going to be at the gala selling her wares. So those who are coming to the gala, make sure you check out Carolyn and go support her. She has been in our magazine. She is part of the family. Carolyn, what is up? We look forward to see you on Friday. That's kind of what we were doing in the magazine. Again, it's a lot of journey work, a lot of out of the box. I talked about being out the box and doing things. And as Kings, we got to go do stuff that we don't normally do, right? We do what we do, and there's stuff that we need to do that's different. And being on the cover of a magazine for so many issues was kind of scary, but fun. I'm not excited to do it all again next year. I'll be honest with you. Not that dude. Never been that dude that want to be on front and center. When you walk in and you're 6'6" and you're black, you kind of stand out anyway. So I don't need the cover for the exposure. Like, oh, look at you, look at you. I was actually trying to have more people to subscribe anyway. But it's fun, but it's not like what I wanted to do. I'd rather highlight other people. So the cover for those out there is available for purchase. The front, the inside, and the back cover. If you bad enough and you want to get in front of my cover like Rodney did, Rodney got on the cover, Lita got on the cover. We've got room for you on the cover. Trust me on that. However, you don't show up, you're liable to see my mug on the front of this magazine yet one more time. But that's what we do for the year. So that's kind of the recap of the magazine for the year. It's like it did grow, it matured, and things of that nature. And I'm excited about what we have coming forward. So moving forward, as I'm gonna get through this housekeeping, we'll get into some King conversation right quick. The magazine look and feel, like we're going forward. As you saw, there was a shift in the design of the magazine, which was done by Christina Davis, who is definitely handling the business for the magazine. She is killer on laying it out and getting stuff in and laying out the articles and give it a whole new vibe, kind of reflecting like who I am, and who I'm aspiring to become. And so that was a reflection on the magazine. But the Woke Wednesday, for those out there who's on the chat line, type in, WW if you got Woke Wednesday sent to you. If you're a subscriber and you got the Woke Wednesday sent to you, listen, that thing was a commitment. I still have to make it to, apparently I had to make it to like end of January to go a full year on Woke Wednesday. But it was something that was starting out just to have a quick 2-minute motivational conversation every Wednesday. We ran every Wednesday all the way through the fiscal year. But again, I got to go into like January, February to make a full year of motivation. So one of the changes for Woke Wednesday next year we're going to now make that available to those in the magazine who want to get their message out another way. Again, the magazine has been created to give different platforms and different opportunities to those who want to get their message out there. And so now you have an opportunity to drop your hot 2 minutes to my subscribers and my crowd, my peoples out here who buy into the magazine so you can hear your voice. The Woke Wednesdays that came out, you didn't hear them anywhere else. I may drop one or two just to do it. If you got a special one in your inbox from Facebook, those were fresh. I would record those and just send them out. Boom, 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 boom. And every time I do it, someone would say, "Thank you for that right now. Thank you for that message right now." So it was just confirmation that the Woke Wednesdays need to continue, but we're going to expand it. We're going to expand the newsletter a little bit, giving more platform to our writers, some select content that only subscribers will get. Last year's content is going to be you'll see it, you may see it this year, but it's going to be coming to you in a different format. So we're working on that right now. But then Woke Wednesday, what's up? Hey, Dr. Wiggins. I'm sorry, that's Valerie Wiggins. What's up, Val? I thought I said Valencia. What's up, Valerie? So we're going to have people coming in with the different messages throughout the course of the year. And again, if you want to market and promote your business, please do so. We are looking for you in the magazine. Guest and request for Author Bitch Magazine. No, for King Conversation. Gentlemen, ladies, if you have someone that you believe it has something to talk about, that's something that a king would want to know, inbox me and let's see about them getting on the show as a guest. I'm looking for all the topics. We're going to talk finance. We're going to talk fitness. We're going to talk mental wellness, relationships. We'll get there. Not like y'all used to consuming it. We're going to have a whole different conversation. We'll have on, some psychologists again. We'll have more conversation on about lifestyle stuff for men and how we can be, again, improve our lifestyle. So if you know someone, this is a call for guests for the King Conversation. Send them my way. There's an email right there. You can actually hit me on the inbox as well. What's up, Tommy Walker? What's up, New? Happy New Year's to you. This is what we're working on for the magazine. And again, I'm looking for people to get in. There's a real big surprise coming. I'm almost dropped it, but I'm gonna wait a little bit, make sure it happens. When it happens, again, Mark, you'll be saying, Mark, how did you get there? That's what you're gonna say, because we always say, Mark, where are you? And Mark, how did you get there? That's usually the two questions I get. And but just know that there's some big things coming early in the year. Hopefully, if Omarion and the rest of the singing groups act right. Okay, on to the next thing. The word of the year. I have my word of the year. Do you have your word of the year? If you got your word of the year, go ahead and leave a chat saying I got my word of the year. We will have that conversation mid-January, as we always do, where we get into the word of the year that we use as an anchor for 21. I don't know where I am. The word was until. Until. That was my word of the year, and it served me well, especially when I felt like I was going to quit, especially when I felt I was tired and I didn't want to work any harder. I'm learning a new skill. I picked up a new thing to do, sublimating tumblers, custom tumblers for my other line of business. And I was like getting burned up mad, and I'm throwing tumblers across the room. This is some bull. I don't want to do this. I'm about to throw the machine away. And then I just said, well, I'm gonna just keep doing this until I get it right. And then I was able to learn to get better at the skill set. So that was my word of the year. The word of the year for 2022 has been selected, and we're going to have that conversation to, again, in mid-January. If you have your word, that is a conversation for everybody. Come on and join in, and we're going to get ready to go. Moving forward, King Conversations, the book project 2022. Glad I wrote that right. Listen, I'm always looking for, Brother Carpenter, what's happening? We're always looking for opportunities to get messaging out, get people to get the message. And I believe that this King Conversation is something that's really, really special and is going to grow. One of the things that I'm going to do, notice the word, not thinking about, I'm going to do in 22 is have a King Conversation book project. What this is I'm calling all men to be a part of this project. We're looking for, here's a minimum mindset. I'm looking for a quick read book. First of all, we're not going to read no more than 4 or 5 minutes. Out. But those 4 or 5 minutes, as we found out with the 2-minute Woke Wednesday, can be very motivational. So it doesn't have to be motivational. It could be your words of wisdom. It could be a nugget that your father, your grandfather, mother, somebody dropped on you that you live by today that you want to share with somebody. It's not a long submission. You don't have no more than 1,000 words. That's all you're going to get. But something that allow people to read that book. And I want to make this a gift. This project is not a money-making project on the front side. We're going to make some revenue, but it's not about a money-making project on the front side, meaning that you're not going to pay $500 or $600 to get into this book project. That's another book project. But this particular book project is a gift from the heart. So men, if you want to get in this project, there's no cost to get into the project. If you want to buy books, you can buy books to give away. That's going to happen, but not to get in the project. Again, those projects can run $500 to $2,000. I've seen them. And okay, you're not really a speaker, so what do you really want the book for? The King Conversation is something you can give to your son, you can give to your daughter, you can give to another man, you can give to another person to say, this is something that other men are talking about that can help you along the way. So be on the lookout for more specific details. But right now, if you know someone who is looking to get their message out, again, inbox me, hit me up, message me, whatever, give me the name, give me the email. We're going to send that out, and I'm looking to launch that project finished by May. Why? Well, that's my birthday month. I do everything in my birthday month. You know that. We got 7 months, 6 months to get this ready to go. 5 months now, 5 months. I can't count. It's 6 January. Anyway, 5 months to get ready to have this thing done by May. I believe we can do it. I'm looking for a major, major project. I'm looking for God to show up in a magnificent way with men talking. And we'll put that all together and put that back out there. So what's Ron Sullivan is again? What's up, Ron? Ron, did you hear about the book project? Ron Sullivan, y'all, I think you're still pastoring the church up in New York. Hope you're well up there, bro. Mask up. I need you in this project. Anyway, that is the book. Here we go. We're now into the King Conversation. We're talking about the King's Challenge. So I had a conversation. Again, I ain't got nothing to do tonight. I had a conversation with one of our subscribers, and you just never know who's really paying attention. This is why I keep telling people who speak. That's why I tell people who I coach, I tell players, I tell whatever. You never know who's watching and how you're impacting them, right? So there's a gentleman who was introduced to me at work. He said, I'll get in the magazine. I want to subscribe to the magazine. I'll support, brother. I'll support you. Go support. Listen, don't let Woke Wednesday be late. Don't let the magazine be late. Where is it? Where is it? I was like, bro, oh, hey, woo, calm down. Love the energy, but I'm like, he's for real. So it's like, Then he just blessed me and said, you know what? I look forward to your Woke Wednesday. You always speak to my soul. You help me get through the day. It helps me motivate, helps me mentor, or whatever. I just had to receive and said, thank you so much. And I asked him a question. I said, what would you want to hear more of in the magazine or in King Conversation? What would you want to hear? His words were, how can we become better? How can you challenge men, King Conversation, to become better? We don't have really any accountability with one another. We don't want to expose or be transparent with one another, or lightly transparent, maybe a 30 on the tint on the window, or 60%, but we don't want to really get into it. What can we do to hold one another accountable? I said, shit, I don't know, but let me think about it. So what happened was I again took it to heart, meditated on it, prayed about it, threw it up, and what came back to me was, I'm gonna challenge people. I'm gonna have a challenge. I want to challenge men monthly to do something for a whole month. I got 12 things that we're gonna do each month. Well, lies. I got 12 things we're gonna do once a month. And again, you can carry it on as you want to, but I'm asking for a commitment of a month to do something out of pocket. So each last Wednesday the preceding month. Listen, the last Wednesday before the next month. You'll see it in the magazine when it comes out on the 5th, and what the challenge is. You also see it on the King's Conversation, remind you what we're doing that for the next month. And also want to get a report back on what you were doing. I want you to tap in on the IG. I want you to tap in on Facebook. Hey, I did it today, or I missed a day. I'm gonna double down tomorrow. And again, it's not about can you make all the days of the month. I'm telling you right straight up now, I'm gonna miss a day or 4. But I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna finish the tasking, right? I'm gonna finish it through. I'm not asking for 100%. I'm asking for 100% effort. There's a difference. 100% completion. Nope. I want 100% effort when you try. Things happen. How do we bounce back? Life lessons. Those become the King Conversation. When I didn't feel like doing it, what did I have to do? I had to call somebody. I had to phone a friend. Throw out a lifeline. Post up. Do whatever I got to do to get the job done. So, without belaboring the point too much more, here is challenge number 1 for the month of January 2022. Are you ready? Here it comes. Replace your favorite drink with water. Man. I said your thing. People are like, you should do all the drinks. Oh, whoa. Small steps. Replace your favorite drink, the thing that you drink the most of, with water. Now, there's a whole chemistry discussion about what water does for the body, how it's good, helps with digestion. You drink it in the morning, when you get started, definitely drink before you go to bed, all these things, and so much per day. Half your body weight divided by a third, carry the two. Talk to your local med student and get that figured out. I don't know what it is. I don't particularly care what it is. I feel like if you're drinking that much coffee, if you're drinking that much soda, or if you're drinking that much gin, vodka, whatever, you replace that, and instead of having that, you have water. I feel like you will find out that there's been a whole benefit for you. I'll probably have somebody in the magazine who deals in that just write about it, so we can all learn the true benefits of what more water intake will do for, especially now with all this virus and stuff going around. One of the main things they're talking about is being hydrated. Make sure you're hydrated and flushing your system and flushing your system and flushing your system. Well, you can't do that by drinking the crap that we drink. So we're going to challenge you with water. So starting on January 1. So when you take that toast at midnight, I'm going to be at the foundation event. I'm going to take my sip, and then we'll take some water. Drink some water. Hopefully, I won't be too far gone and think that I'm drinking water and have something else I'm drinking, but I will probably be drinking water just to start the year off on the right foot. And there's so many different things you can do. You can level this up and say, for all the money that I spend on my favorite drink, I take that money and I put it and I save it, or I invest it. Go buy some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, or something like that. I don't care. Put it in the pot, and let's go and see how much we're actually wasting on stuff that's not really good for us. That's a shocker. You put all your money in the pot and say, this is what I would have spent on drinks every single day. Instead, I put on some water. You may be able to go buy something new. So anyway, that's the challenge for now. I will not reveal the next challenge until we get to the end of the month. So that is the thing that we're doing now. Replace your favorite drink with water. All right. It's King's Conversation. Anybody on the timeline? Hey, Cynthia Freeze. Bless your heart. How you doing today? Out there, everybody's on the land watching. Cool. Yeah, so here we are at the end of the year. And there's always that moment of reflection. Like, how did I do this year? What grade would I give myself for what I attempted to achieve this year? Did I get there? That was a close. I don't know where you landed in that conversation on that spectrum. Maybe you didn't get started. But here's the opportunity for you to start right now. Here's your get off the bench opportunity as we begin 2022. Some people are going to be, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, I'm going to be fine. You know what? I can't even say this year. I don't hear a lot of, I'm going to be different in the next year thing. I'm thinking we're just trying to survive. And maybe that's part of the problem. We're just trying to survive each and every single day. Well, because of what's going on in the world. But I just want to make sure while we try to survive that you actually live. That you actually live in spite of, in spite of what's going on. Make sure that you're living the life that you need to live. Improving ourselves, challenging ourselves, reaching goals, setting goals that are obtainable and realistic for what's going down. There's so many challenges. So many people didn't make it this year. I've got a lot of friends, who are dealing with issues right at this moment. Family members dealing with moment. Uncles now getting Alzheimer's, and I'm at that age now where everybody above me, my mom's side, is everybody a little older, all that kind of stuff. So life is happening all around us. So you have to be in tune with what's going on. But all that said, you were still blessed. You were still a blessing to someone. And you've got people watching you as you set and take care of the kingdom. That's the job of the king. Make sure that we're taking care of our kingdom, that we are healthy, that we are wealthy, that we are wise, and making sure our community is growing as a whole. So flashback to the year, look at the highlights, remember some of the lowlights, grab the lessons from the lowlights, add them to the plan for next year to move forward. If you didn't get it done this year, it's all right. There's no real grade for effort around here. Just don't quit. Just don't quit. Keep working be willing to work until you achieve that goal. This year, next year, year after, whatever. I'll tell you something, you set out and start planning. Something I was not planning to do until 2022. I kept saying that I want to acquire some property. I want to acquire some property. I want to acquire some property in 2022. Not ready now. I don't have enough money yet. Things aren't going the right way I want to do. Not going to do it. Start looking. Been saving, putting savings. And lo and behold, an opportunity presented itself. I was able to make the purchase in my mind a year early, but I was preparing for it to happen. And it would not have happened had I not taken the proper steps a year ago to get ready for next year. See what I'm saying? When opportunity meets preparation, success is born. So if you're preparing your mind, you're preparing to have it, you're preparing to take over and control it when it shows up, it's a surprise that it showed up early, but it's not a surprise that it showed up. So now let's get ready for the next round. This is what the new year is about for me. Recap, prep, better than yesterday, just better than yesterday. Can you just simply be better than yesterday? That's a challenge within itself. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Cutting Adrian? Accomplished a few goals that I'm proud of. You should be proud of your girl. Girl, go ahead. Let me put some hearts on here for you right now. Go ahead and be excited about whatever goal you achieve. Thank you. If you're not going to root for you, well, no matter what I say, as a motivator, as off the bencher here, no matter what I say, it doesn't matter. I heard this yesterday on the radio. Like I like stealing stuff, so I'm gonna jack it and turn around. They were like, okay, we're everything's about sports. Adrian, you'll appreciate this. What I'm talking about is, are you going to be a spectator or a participant? Oh, that'll preach right there. Somebody that dog a hunt. Are you going to be a spectator? Are you going to be a participant? I got a whole podcast called "Participating Your Destiny." Go check me out on Off the Bench, wherever you, Off the Bench with Mark Wiggins, wherever you stream your podcast. It talks about participating your destiny. We can be a bystander, a spectator, and go, "Oh, that looks amazing! I love what they're doing over there. Oh my God, if I had that too, I would do that too." But here you are, you have the opportunity, and you're still sitting on the bench. Are you going to get up and go play? Or are you going to sit there and talk smack? Whatever. Your opinion is invalid. It means nothing if you're not going to get involved with the game. You have to be a participant. At some point, you have to make the move to get off the bench, right? Justin Jackson, what's happening out there, bro? Appreciate you jumping in. Justin's one of our writers as well. He's got great stuff going on with his book and his movie coming out called Father's Plight. He rolled with me really, really early. He came down to the Off the Bench Live birthday edition. Definitely a good brother right there. Thanks for joining. But yeah, so that's the idea. So, again, you got something that you're trying to say over here in the timeline, let me know. But it's really about getting ready for the next thing that's coming your way. And you're ready. You're absolutely ready. If I told you right now, if I told you simply right now that you have everything you need inside of you to be successful, would you be scared? Would you be scared? Like you are sufficient. You are enough. You have everything inside of you to be successful at this moment. In fact, you've already been successful. If you want to give yourself full credit for a lot of the things that people would dismiss as not successful. Raising kids, launching them, make sure they don't boomerang, success. Paying down the debt, success. Making it through, not quitting the job, success. You know what I'm saying? Anything. Look, stack it. You got to stack these successes. Look, don't stack them like the Crate Challenge. That's absolutely insane. Don't stack it like that, but stack it like some dollar bills, because eventually they all start stacking and start leveling you and raising you up to the next level. That's success. That's what it is. It's not one major event. It's a series of small wins along the way to the journey of your destination of your choosing. That's success defined by me. So we're going to work with that. So anyway, we're going to get me started. I tell you, I motivate. I can go now all the way through. No, I'm not going to do that much. But anyway, that's King's conversation for this evening. I appreciate you again. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for all those people who took a flyer just because Mark asked. That means a lot, because it was a hell of an ask. I asked people to spend money on some idea I got. Well, we all spend money on other crap. Let's do something that's actually wholesome, right? We do that all the time. I don't know how much popcorn you bought this year. I bought a rack of popcorn. I asked people to buy some popcorn as fundraisers. Oh, I bought a bunch of popcorn. I got the closet to prove it in support of other people. But thank you for supporting, not just into me, but hopefully supporting that I'm giving to you. Hopefully the magazine will do for you what I prayed over it to do, from God, from me to you, to elevate you, to go do what you have been called to do. And sitting on the bench was not that call. Not at all. Not at all. So we appreciate you for joining me for that. Again, looking for everybody else who didn't subscribe last year. Don't worry, you've got time, and we got to get you in for the January issue, and you can subscribe today. Definitely hit the podcast and definitely hit the YouTube channel. There's some other big news coming down the road. We're still working on those things, and when they're ready to break, you will hear it first. How about that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, for the last time in 2021, if you can reach your dreams with a step ladder, then they're probably too low. I'm out. Happy New Year.